We'll be doing a German lager here. I want to go through our recipe, which I put together online using various other recipes, so it's kind of a mix match deal. We're starting off with 10 pounds of German Pilsner grains. That's our base. To that we're adding a pound of Carapils. So total 11 pounds, should be good enough, specific gravity. And to that we're adding the Tenager hops and the Hirschbrucker hops. Probably about 3 ounces total. Another hop schedule I found online. So we'll see how it works. Lastly, we have our yeast. This is a WLP 830 by White Labs. Did a 1500 milliliter starter. That's going to be dumped in there. So it should be good enough for the fermentation, and looks like a good, pretty easy recipe as far as lagers go. We've got our strike water heating up here. It's pretty much done, so we are going to get the mash going now. Okay, mash tun is a filling. There we go. Now that we're done with the mash, we're going to do what's called the Vorlauf. What we're doing here is we're creating a grain bed that works as a filter. As you can see how much stuff is in there right now. So what we want to do is slowly drain until this comes out clear, which usually takes about 4 to 6 of these. Nice, easy. Dump it in here so we don't disrupt the grain bed. We want to keep that thing nice and compact down there. Okay, we're going to do it again. As you can see, there's still stuff, but a lot less. And you really want to do this a lot to get it really clear. You don't want any of that stuff coming in with you. You can see a bunch of it still, so you definitely have a little ways to go. So now, as you can see, the wort is draining off very clear. There's no more particulate matter in there at all. And that's what we want. We want it nice and clear to go into the boil. That's my daughter playing in the dirt. Here's our boil, which is pretty much boiling over. We caught it just in time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this going here. Alright. So first addition is gonna be a Tenager. So here we go. Booyah. So we'll throw that in there. Give it a nice stir. And can you smell that? Can you smell that? Oh, it smells delicious. It smells delicious. Okay, so that's going to be our bittering hops. And that's a good amount, so that's going to be a nice bitter beer there. That's just great. That's just great. Alright, so give that a nice stir. Throw the cap on there just for a little bit. We got our boil here. We're going to turn this off. We just finished our hop addition. And ready? 1, 2, 3. We're going for it. Alright, let's cool this bad boy down. Cool it down. Alright. Now we're going to be about 5 gallons. Alright, so we got the ice bath. We got the cup of coil. Yeah. So we don't get any of the hot matter or any other stuff in the fermenter. We're going to give it a little swirl here. What that's going to do, that's going to bring all the hot matter and all the hot break and all that kind of in there, including the stirrer. We're just going to give this thing a little stir. When you boil your wort, you lose a lot of oxygen, so you got to make sure that you reintroduce oxygen. Otherwise, the yeast will not do a good, vigorous fermentation. So we're just going to let this thing go for a little while here. Now, we are done. Yeast is in there. It's aerated. It's ready to go. Just going to put our little airlock. There she goes. That's all she wrote, boys. Lager's ready to go. We're going to put it under some cold temperatures. Let it start fermenting over the next month. We'll do a little taste test when she's ready.